bit of priority parking here for the KTM before our ride this weekend. We headed off to a big trail ride. It got rained out, got cancelled, so we decided to head off to a motocross trail ride park down southern Brisbane called Queensland Moto Park, I think it is. So I had a couple of beers on the way down. We were rather late, so I had dinner on the way down. And Ben had already set up camp for us here, ready to go. Ben, tell us what are your thoughts so far?
It's been waiting for mates all afternoon, actually.
Just waiting for a mate?
Yeah, waiting for mates.
He actually was.
All afternoon. I'll be there at 5, I'll be there at 6, well, 7, dark. Yeah. Good.
And what you were here early, what do you think of the tracks? What do the tracks look like?
Looks sweet, dude.
Excited about tomorrow?
Very, very excited.
That's good.
Yeah.
Reese, what are your thoughts about tomorrow riding?
Pretty excited. I haven't seen any of the tracks or anything, so I don't really know what I'm
Why, Reese? Because you arrived so late.
Yeah, because Luke came pretty late.
I'm blaming on me, Captain Pitch
But
boy.
yeah, but you know, we'll see. It'll be good.
What are you most looking forward to?
Bit of the
Finish,
MX
Reese.
action, actually. You know, jumps and all that. Improving skills.
So Jason, what are you? Yeah, we know you're drinking.
I'm drinking a beer. Look, Mum.
Mum.
I'm one of the guys!
Are you excited about tomorrow?
Oh, I'm pumped.
Yeah. What are you most excited about for tomorrow?
Oh, a bit of racing.
Yeah,
Racing
so the
between the
challenges
boys, yeah.
between us, just
Ben
overtaking
Ben
and
was
stuff.
giving me the eye before.
Oh.
He's going to take me on his Yamaha.
Awesome. He's gonna.
So after all the trash talking, it was time to finally hit the trails. They opened up the trails at about 8:30 for everyone to head out on, and we were the first group to head onto the trails. So we just didn't know what to expect really. We'd seen a few videos of it and that sort of thing, and just thought it was going to be pretty cruisy stuff. There's 4 different choices you've got. There's a short track, an easy track, a medium, and then the red arrow track. So we thought, oh well, we're alright, we'll just go straight to the red track, and it wasn't too bad. There was some trickier sections which we'll see coming up a bit later. Here's one of the hills here that was a little bit trickier. It wasn't so steep, it was more just that it was very rocky, so it was pretty technical stuff getting up here, and you know, trying to get it up over the rocks and, you know, sometimes stalling it out and whatever. I got stuck on this little bit here, just trying to get it up, so pushed it on over. It wasn't too bad. Ben just having a bit of a lie down there. His bike must have got a bit tired, and just headed up this last bit. Got a bit tired again there. So the next little section here is a hill just after that last one, and this is probably this was the worst of the hills on the whole trail. Again, not so steep. The steepness wasn't the problem at all. More just the rocks. I really struggled here. We were playing the attack game again, really focusing on trying to attack the hills and things. But again, I just wussed out and didn't go hard enough, didn't go strong enough. So I've cut a lot of footage out of this bit. I did fluff around a fair bit getting up here and going from side to side, just trying to get up little ledges and things. It was more just the rocky ledges that sort of put a bit of a stop on things. So again, I'm getting a bit caught up on different spots. But the KTM does well. I mean, it's electric start, very nice, very easy, and you know, finally made my way up this last little bit here was the last bit of the hill, but it was pretty easy. Just the big rocks. I mean, they throw you off everywhere. It's just makes it pretty tricky. But anyway, we all made it up. Here's Luke making it to the top now, and Ben also. Again, you'll see the rocks really just throw you around. Makes it a bit trickier there. Nice little wheelie there, Ben. And so at the top, just having a chill, having a bit of a breather, because it was pretty hot that day, pretty humid after all the rain. Nice flowing trails along sort of ridge tops. So it was beautiful scenery and just good different sort of tracks and things. It was good fun just to see some different scenery and different tracks. it had rained pretty hard for the last week, and that's why the other ride got called off. And so it was pretty slippery. There was some really boggy parts, as you can see here, Luke coming through this bit, and it was pretty wet. There was some trickier sections again with the mud. Made a lot of fun though. I mean, it's kept the dust down. There was no dust, that's for sure, and yeah, it's good. Here's a little faster section here. You can open it up a little bit. It was pretty tight. There wasn't too many sections where you could really open it up. Most of it was sort of tighter tracks, and yeah, we were hooking along pretty well, I think, and having a few little battles here and there, a bit of overtaking happening. This is at one of the other, I guess, trickier hills sections. It was you could get a decent momentum, and this is right up the top section. It just got to, again, just the big rocks sort of put you off and threw you off side to side, and there was a couple of ruts near the top as well. You can see Reese here stuck between the two ruts. Fortunately, this is one of my favourite hills because I made it up, no worries. We got back to our camp and got to see the motocross tracks a little bit, watched people do some jumps, had a bit of a feed, just chilling out and having a bit of a chat here, and headed out on the motocross track. So this is the first time I've ever taken the KTM on a motocross track, so we're going to do a full lap here of what they call MX1. I was nervous. I mean, I was scared. I spoke to the organizer there for a while and just said, you know, what do I do? What's the protocol? How do I ride it, basically? And they said, just stick to your line, let the other faster guys zoom past you, and just take it easy and stick to it, sort of thing. Here was my two challenges. I wanted to make this tabletop there, and I wanted to make this one, and I never really did. I've almost made it a number of times, but yeah, you know, motocross isn't my thing. I'm barely a good trail rider, so you know, motocross is I don't know, it's a bit of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'd love to go back again for sure to do it. But I'm definitely not a fast guy, that's for sure. On the track, I got just hammered by the majority of the guys. There's some really fast guys out there, but we had a blast on the tracks. The guys didn't really take to it much at first, and here's the bit Jason got caught up on, this rhythm section here, the whoops. Jason did half a lap, and around about here smacked straight into one of the front walls of the little jumps there, and hurt himself a little bit. So we only got to do half a lap of the motocross track. It was a good fun track. I really enjoyed it. Lots of little different things. This little step up jump here where you sort of flick the tail a little bit. Some deeper ruts to try and rail into, and a little bit of a faster section up the top here. You get to open it up a little bit up through here. It's good fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed the motocross. I did a lot of laps of the motocross, so it was yeah, good fun. Here's one of the other tracks. It was called the Stadium track, and this one I just couldn't do. This is the first lap. Like, I didn't have any practice on it, and it was all just like sharper edges. There was no real tabletop, so you know, you had to really either commit or take it slow like I am here, just really sort of girling it. And this is what it should look like. These guys here, watch them for a second. So you can see what it should have looked like. Anyway, we had a blast at that time. We thought we'd head back out on the trail now. It had rained a bit while we had our lunch. It rained a fair bit actually, and the trail just turned to slop. It was incredible. You know, we rode it in the morning when it was a little bit wet, and it had a little bit of rain the night before, and it was okay. Same track, same trail, you know, and it just turned to absolute slop. We were slipping and sliding everywhere. Actually made it a lot of fun, you know. We really did enjoy it afterwards, when, you know, especially afterwards when you're talking about it and having a chat about it later on, you're like, yeah, that was good fun. It was very challenging trying to keep the bike upright and trying to keep it on, you know, trying to keep it straight. It was good fun. We've got the helmet cam on Reese at the moment, looking back at me, and then there's Ben behind me there. And yeah, good little tight tracks again. You'll see here, made it a bit trickier in the wet when it was so slippery, because you get a lot of front end slide on it, so it makes it a bit more challenging. And we're just heading through. Oh, nice little wheelie there, fantastic. Again, we've got lots of little challenges there. We're always trying to overtake each other. As if you cut through and try and get around them. It was really good fun. Jason was hurting at this time after his stack on the motocross track, so we decided to take the yellow arrows, which just means the shorter section. So we just took the shorter one. In the morning one, it took about 2.5 hours to do the whole red section. We took a lot of breaks and took it pretty easy. But the yellow section, I think we're only out here for maybe half an hour, a little bit more maybe. So it's a lot of variety. It was really good. Really good fun on the different tracks here. Heading back into the nice little jump there. Heading back into the camp area, and this is like coming from the back of the trails here into the camp area. Again, you can see how slippery and wet it is. And we decided we'd head back out to the motocross track and have another bit of fun. Here's me going through there. Again, not making the second tabletop, but oh well, that's all part of it. And heading over over the other side, little jump there. And here's Luke and Ben on MX2. I think everyone got to ride every track, obviously apart from the Pee-wee and novice tracks and things like that. But I think everyone got to ride every track, so it was good variety, good fun. Getting through all of the tracks here. All very interesting landing there. And again, I just wish I could make that second tabletop. Yeah, anyway. So people started to come out, restarted to hit the track now as well.
Keep going, keep going.
I wanted to follow him here, so I told him to keep going. Nice jumps there. Excellent. So we got Reese came out, and then we started to fang around, have a bit of fun here. I was just following Reese. Another nice jump there, and we were having fun. It was good, challenging stuff, and Reese did really well. I was very impressed. He kept a good pace. Excellent jumps there. And again, just the battles, it was good fun. Here we are lining up side by side up this faster section here, and I think the KTM's just got a little bit more power there than the old XR250, but it's all good. As long as you're out there having fun, that's the main thing, I think. So here's Ben, hit the track now with it as well, and I think Reese is behind us, so we've got the three of us on here on the track. Nice air by Ben there, excellent. Oh, that was close. That was not a good landing. I think that was one of the closest ones I did to landing the second tabletop, but as you can see, I didn't do it too well. I landed tail down first, and then sort of kicked me over on the front, which wasn't much fun, but it's all good. Just learning the bigger jumps. It's not big jumps. It's big for us, I think. Just learning how to jump. How they work. So here's Reese in front of us, and Ben in the lead. Very nice jumps there. So we're again having a bit of a battles, and let Reese go in front here again. There's another guy there. Sorry about that. Again, we'll just keep the line, let them go past if they want to go past, because like I said before, there was some fast guys on there. They were just tearing us to bits, but we were having fun. So we've got Reese in front now, Ben in front of Reese, and then Luke right up front. And so all four of us were out there on the track, and we were having a blast. It was really good fun. Good way to finish the day. We've been out on the trails, and we've done a little bit of the track beforehand, but to finish it off on the motocross track with all four of us was brilliant. Wish Jason could have been on there, but he was hurting. He wasn't feeling too good after his bit of a stack there. So I'm trying to cut through the pack a little bit here. This guy in the green Kawasaki, we ended up having a bit of a battle later on. I sort of wanted a bit of a challenge sort of thing, and he was just a little bit quicker than me, and so it was something to someone to try and keep up with, and yeah, it was good fun. I thought I did pretty well keeping up with him, and it sort of pushed me a little bit to try and go a little bit harder, and yeah, we had a good little battle on maybe 2 or 3 laps, and yeah, it was really good, really good. I think this one's not a good landing here, I think. Yeah, tail went really high that time, but anyway. So we finished the day with a pub meal and nice fire at the end of the day as well, and beers went down well. Next morning, we got up, packed up, sorted out our gear. Here's Reese being a bit of a rooster. I don't know what's going on there. And yeah, just got ourselves sorted and headed off to head home, and just a marvellous weekend. Really, really enjoyed it. It was brilliant. Ben set up here, a great setup. It really, really made the weekend, having that big marquee with the walls and a nice little KTM shot there.
So Reese, what are your thoughts on the weekend and the ride?
Weekend and the ride were good. To continue my motocross career though, I need a new bike. Need a lot more guts, you could say as well. Pretty sure I got 3 feet of air, but that's probably about it.
And the trails?
The trails good, technical, but good. Yeah, it's a good weekend.
Morning.
So Emirates, what do you reckon?
It's been a fantastic weekend. Loved it. Great experience. And can't wait to come back.
Tell us your thoughts on the weekend.
Yeah, it was sweet. Really good. Heaps better place than I thought it was going to be. Good times.
What was your favourite part?
Probably the trail riding, but it was also good having a crack at the motocross track and getting some fully sick airs.
Nice.
That's it for our weekend. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much.